First Baptist Church of Gillette is the oldest Baptist body in Manatee County. The church was listed as a new church in the minutes of the South Florida Association in 1868 with 18 members. For many years, she was the only church north of the Manatee River. The church started as Benevolence Baptist Church, in a single log church built by its members about a half a mile north and east of our present-day location. The first known pastor was Reverend J.W. Hendry in 1869. All the early preachers were circuit-riding pastors. Reverend Hendry preached at the Benevolence Baptist Church one Saturday or Sunday each month. Reverend Hendry's ties reached today's membership, as he was the great-uncle to current members of our church, Lowell Roman, Elaine Bonds, and Barbara Cameron. In the late 1887 time, Benevolence Baptist Church moved to a more convenient site north of Frog Creek and south of the present-day Rock Pane Road, near where wagon and horse traffic forded the creek. Frog Creek continued to serve as the place for baptisms at the new site. Unfortunately, the church burned down, probably in 1898, as the result of an uncontrolled woods fire. Faithful church members resumed meeting in the one-room schoolhouse just south of Gillette Cemetery, where they adopted the new name of New Hope Baptist Church. A new building for New Hope Baptist Church was built in 1901 on a 2-acre lot on the south corner of Ellington-Gillette Road and present-day Amlong Road. The new church building was a larger meeting house. Unfortunately, 28 years later, on November 20th, 1929, New Hope Baptist Church burned to the ground again due to an uncontrolled woods fire. They resumed meeting in the schoolhouse on Moccasonwalla Road, east of State Route 683, and that schoolhouse is still standing today. 2 acres at the previous location were exchanged for a 1-acre lot near the corner of Moccasonwalla Road and State Road 683, our present location, where construction started on a new church facility. On October 11, 1931, the members of New Hope Baptist Church met for the first time in their new building. On October 25, 1931, the members officially adopted the new name of First Baptist Church of Gillette.
Oh Lord my God,
during the 30s and 40s, the church would make several additions to the original building, purchase lands to the immediate east and west, and build 2 pastoriums. For a brief period during that time, the church was also known as Gillette First Baptist Church. In 1931, the original auditorium was constructed of cinder blocks manufactured by church members. The structure was a 35 by 50 foot facility with 2 classrooms partitioned off on the south end of the building and a porch on the north end. The completed auditorium and porch were dedicated in the service in 1944. March 3, 1946 was Victory Sunday with a goal of 170 in attendance. That was the goal. A special guest speaker, Brother T.M. Johns from Arcadia Baptist Children's Home, spoke and brought a 30-child choir. To everyone's astonishment, they saw over 200 in attendance in Sunday school on that day. In the 50s, the adjacent land on the east side was purchased to expand the church property. Phase 1 of the education building was constructed, including Sunday school rooms and bathrooms at the rear of the auditorium. In 1951 and 52, David Lynn was the pastor. He was very active, and during his tenure, he organized a youth trip to Ridgecrest and hosted a very successful revival with Reverend Homer Britton. January Bible studies and revivals became a yearly event for many years to come. Irvin Amlong and wife Cleo moved to their letters from Bethany Baptist Church in 1953, and Irvin became a dedicated worker and deacon. Laddie and Julia May Durant became members of the church in the same year. In the 60s, Phase 2 of the education building was constructed, providing additional classrooms and bathrooms. In the latter half of the 60s, a baptistry was added. The porch was removed and replaced by 2 classrooms, a vestibule, and air conditioning for the auditorium. During this phase of construction, Pastor Earl Boyette and Irvin's brother, Larry Amlong, removed the cornerstone and a time capsule. Arlen Cadwell joined the church in 1964, followed by her husband Busby in 1965. And Busby has served as a dedicated deacon for many years. Arlen was the driving force behind a very successful Wednesday night dinner outreach program. She was a committed teacher, church treasurer, and strong supporter of the church for many years. In the 70s, the adjacent property to the west was purchased, including the current office facility. To date, this was the last recorded acquisition by the First Baptist Church of Gillette. In 1976, with Howard Carter as pastor, the church participated in a bicentennial celebration, and many dressed up in period attire to commemorate the occasion, including Randolph Snell, another one of our respected deacons.
How great thou art, how great thou
We've come this far by faith.
Over the past 30 to 40 years, maintenance and remodeling has continued at regular intervals, but no new facilities have been added. These initiatives have included, but not limited to, the following: additional air conditioning units, new roofing on the education facilities, brick veneer on the auditorium and education facilities, metal roofing on the auditorium, new porch at the front of the auditorium, a kitchen added to the fellowship area, and a portable classroom added to the southwest of the auditorium. In the 1980s, Gloria Speed, the first female youth and music director, established a preschool through 6th grade music program and had a vibrant youth group with over 50 in attendance on most Wednesday nights and an active adult choir on Sunday mornings. Ron Gaudio was pastor from 1993 through 2002, keeping the church together through difficult times, supported by Arlen Cadwell, Lynn Tichy, and others, rejuvenating the church from just a few members to stability. When Pastor Ron was called to relocate to Miami, he left the church poised for growth. Brother Brock filled in as interim pastor until several laymen of the church began filling the pulpit on a rotational basis until Brother Bud Gillette agreed to fill the pulpit until a full-time pastor could be called. The church continued to grow and thrive during this period. In 2007, Tim Durden accepted the call to be pastor of First Baptist Church of Gillette and continues to serve today. He and his staff are currently leading a motivated membership to action in a variety of ministry areas. The Wednesday night meal and fellowship continues strong. The nursing home ministry touches local nursing homes nearly every Sunday through dedicated volunteers. Children's ministries are thriving, and our missions committee reaches well beyond our doors, supporting several ministry groups and other ministries too numerous to mention here, provide opportunities for many of our members to serve in a variety of ways. New ministries are being established through our GROW initiative, generating an excitement among our membership and an increasing number of opportunities to serve the Lord, including among the most recent our recurring men's Bible study, motorcycle ministry, and a food pantry is in the works. Today we're excited about our proposed new building. The building will serve as a tool to expand our opportunities and capabilities to serve our membership and reach out to those in need of Christ's love. It will add over 12,000 square feet to our current church facilities. The new building will house a 300-seat auditorium, kitchen, fellowship hall, choir room, 6 new classrooms, and 14 new bathrooms. First Baptist Church of Gillette has a rich history extending from its inception in 1868, its midlife in the 50s and 60s, to a church with unlimited opportunities today.
He has never the ship. He never will. Go